to another edition of Foxboro High School Warrior Football. Today's Thanksgiving Day Classic between the Mansfield Hornets and the Foxboro Warriors. Doug Seuss, my longtime partner Frank Jaffoon.
Fun. This is just fun. I've been anticipating this all year long, to be honest with you. This is a good football team we're playing this morning, so it's going to be a lot of fun, Doug. But as we were talking earlier, you know, Mansfield's got a bigger game probably next week against Lincoln Sudbury for the Super Bowl at the stadium. So they're going to want to get their scores in and get off the field as quickly as possible.
Yeah, Mansfield's only lost one game this year, and that was an out-of-state game, actually. It wasn't even non-league, let's say. They lost to a team from Ohio, and they've really run the table. And in the playoffs, they've been very impressive with their defense.
Oh, yeah, strong defense, strong offense. This is going to be the quickest team we play all year long, and they're very, very quick on defense. So this is going to be a great game.
So the fact that we had a lot of rain last night, actually a little thunder boomers and stuff, we're not on the turf at Mansfield. We're here at we brought the sun. But, you know, do you think that's going to be a factor in maybe slowing them down?
Maybe a little bit, but I don't think so. I mean, the field's in pretty good shape. You know, I can't believe it, all the rain we had last night. And but a lot of the wind probably dried it up a little bit, so I think it's going to be okay.
Now, for Foxboro, our strength this year has been our defense. Offensively, still trying to squeeze all points any way we can. Shane Kerrigan's had a great year at quarterback for us. He scored both with his arm and with his feet. But our defense has been really our key all year long, too.
Yeah, the defense has been the stalwart of this whole football team. Our defense is very quick. 2 or 3 guys to the ball every play. It's a very good it's going to be a good game. Going to be a good game. Going to be fun.
All right. Again, the 89th edition. Mansfield holds a slight edge in the series. Excuse me. And we're looking forward to a good one today. Hope everybody enjoys the telecast and hope that everybody has a great Thanksgiving. We're listening to our PA announcer, Dave Fay, talking about longtime coach Mike Derry, whose last game is today with Foxboro High School.
Football Coaches Association as Assistant Coach of the Year for his unselfish tenure and productivity. As a coach, Mike has utilized many players to best serve the players' individual talents and worked countless hours to make all the pieces fit. A husband, father of 2 great sons, and a business owner, he will now devote his time to watching his boys play the game. On behalf of the Foxboro High School Athletic Department and all your current and former coaching partners, thank you, Mike, for having such a positive and lasting impact on hundreds of young men that have been a part of the Foxboro High School football community.
It's got to be a tough situation for Mike. He's very humble and very quiet.
Oh, yeah,
This
absolutely.
time, we would like to recognize the Foxboro and Mansfield
He doesn't want any attention at all.
and cheerleaders.
Here's the worst thing about it.
In their last
These kids are going
regular
to play for
season game.
Mansfield.
Yeah.
With the senior players
gonna haunt
line
us.
up on the 40-yard line.
His oldest
For
son, Nolan,
Mansfield, Marquis Baskin,
quarterback for their 8th grade team. They just won a
Xavier
state championship
Anderson.
2 weeks ago. So,
Wow.
yeah, we're going to face him for 4 years.
Good for us, right?
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Mansfield Joseph Capoletti, and Foxboro senior Robbie Bailey. Captain Jason Camo from Mansfield, and Foxboro Justin Bober. Mansfield's Andrew Cowles, Foxboro Jacob Bober. Mansfield captain Michael DeBolt, and Foxboro Nicholas Cherry. Mansfield's Joseph Devlin, Foxboro's Brian Derba. Mansfield's Shane Downey, and Foxboro's Michael Devlin. Mansfield's Christopher Graham. Foxboro's Aiden Dow. Mansfield senior captain Vinnie Holmes. And Foxboro's Sean Gallagher. Mansfield Noah Jelenik. Foxboro senior captain Anton George. Mansfield's Isaiah Manuel. Foxboro's Cam Hassett. Mansfield captain Nicholas Marciano. Foxboro Tim Heaney. Mansfield's Thomas McCoy. Foxboro senior Ryan Hughes. Mansfield senior captain Jack Musette. Foxboro's Tyler James. Mansfield's Peyton Palanza. Foxboro senior captain Zach Jenkins. Mansfield Joe Plath. Foxboro's Joseph Gianos and Aaron Kaplan. Mansfield's Garrett Paluchko. And Foxboro captains Shane Kerrigan and Eli Lewis. Mansfield's Daniel Raposa. Foxboro's Caleb Mitchell and Ben Perfetio. Mansfield's Austin Rosati and TJ Perry and Hayden Phillips. Mansfield's Jack Rivard. Foxboro's Austin Reed and Chris Sharkey. Mansfield's Brian Rockwell. Foxboro captain Mike Sheehan and Aiden Stapleton. Mansfield's Evan Theveno. Foxboro's Bobby Urardi and Adarsh Yaramreddy. Our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. Today, the Mansfield and Foxboro communities would like to recognize these veterans. At the far end zone are the veterans from both Foxboro and Mansfield. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to stand. We thank you for your service to the country. Please stand for the national anthem performed by the Foxboro High School Marching Band and accompanied by Miss Cameron's America Sign Language class.
Okay, let me give you quickly the officials for today's game. The referee is Bob Evangelista. The umpire is Bob DeSell. The linesman is Robert Elacqua. The line judge is Dave Merrigan. The back judge is Joe Lever. And the clock up here from Mansfield, Dave Sinelli.
Yeah, we just had a long introduction there of all the seniors playing today. Foxboro has an edge in that category. A few more seniors than Mansfield has, but in either case, it should be a good football game. One thing to remember, Frank and I talked a little earlier, is you play your last high school game. Some of these kids will never play football again. They'll play other sports. They'll golf forever. They'll play basketball, softball, whatever the case may be. But this may be the last time a lot of these kids ever put on a football helmet.
97% of them, Doug. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So it's quite a thing.
It's an exciting experience, believe me. Never had, I played high school in upstate New York. I never had an opportunity to play on Thanksgiving. I certainly, after watching this tradition, wish that I had. But unfortunately, I didn't get the chance. But it's nice to see these kids have the chance. You had the chance to do it.
I did, and mine was actually 44 years ago, and we played in the old Foxboro Stadium against Mansfield. It was a cold, wet, rainy day, and we lost a 12-0 game. But just the sheer excitement of playing in a professional venue, even though it's not Gillette.
Sure.
And playing with some of the guys that at that time they were considered your friends, and here I am 44 years later, and they're still lifetime-long friends that I have bonds with. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
all important.
You grow up as them being your rivals, and then all of a sudden they're your friends after the last whistle.
Yeah, absolutely. Foxboro Mansfield, we're so close in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the town boundary lines, but we were talking earlier to a couple of Mansfield guys, and
right.
And the irony is that we talk North Attleboro's now the rival for both towns.
It's funny. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Everybody wants to beat North.
And they're having a down year.
Yeah.
I think they've only won like 3 games.
Yeah, Attleboro may actually pull that one out today over there.
Yeah.
So should be some other good games in Hawk today. Franklin and KP are playing against each other. Both teams. KP's had a great program for the last 10 years under Brian Lee. But Ian Bain over there at Franklin, former Foxboro assistant under Coach Martinelli, has turned Franklin's program around. They were in the playoff. They lost out to CM in the final.
Yep.
And CM is basically a semi-pro team playing high school football.
That's a murder. That's a murder game right there to play. We were talking about it earlier. We scrimmaged Catholic Memorial at the beginning of the season over in Foxboro, and I'll tell you what, they ran roughshod over us. They had one faster kid after another one keep going in there.
Absolutely.
Run the football. So
absolutely. It was not a pretty sight.
Yeah.
And they're in the Super Bowl, and I don't see anybody beating them, to tell you the truth.
No, they're the best team I've seen in a while.
Yeah. So here we are about to kick off. Again, Mansfield, our visitors with a 9-1 record. Their only loss, a non-league, non-state game against a team from Ohio. They will be receiving the kick. And back for them, we have number 1, Mackay Bankin. And let's see, number 3, Anthony Comer.
Number 1, Mikey Baskin. Kicking off for Foxboro.
We also have number 81 back there for them is Joe Capoletti. Cam Prescott will be doing the kicking duties for Foxboro here.
Trust me on this. Foxboro has recognized the team speed of Mansfield, and look where they put the football.
Yep. We are going to see a squib kick here. And we do. We get a knuckleball to one of the up guys.
There's a flag blocking the back.
Nick Bertolini. Bertolino, excuse me. Nick Bertolino.
Bertolini. Robbie Bailey on the tackle for Foxboro.
Robbie Bailey on the tackle for Foxboro. We have a flag. We'll see what the infraction is. Looks like it's against Mansfield.
During the return, we have holding on number 31. It's going to be 10 yards from the slot of the foul. First down.
Well, that's a good start for Foxboro.
Yep.
As you look around the field, the outside perimeter of the football field is starting to get full, so that's a good sign. Late arriving crowd today.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to start. Mansfield's going to start from their own 25, Doug, and I think you're going to see some ground game going.
Yeah, they have a trio of running backs that are quite good. Michael DeBolt's back there, number 4. They do run the shotgun. You see Comer takes the pitch here. He goes around the edge, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards.
Anthony Comer
Looks like Mike Norvish might have been in on the tackle over there for Foxboro.
brings it out to the 30-yard line.
We were talking earlier about Mansfield having a Super Bowl game next week at Gillette Stadium against Lincoln Sudbury. It would behoove Mike Redding to get his top players off the field after about a half so we can save them, because we all remember what happened to the Hill kid.
Yeah. We see Devlin limping off for Foxboro, so on the first play, he gets hurt.
Another pitch going the other way.
It's DeBolt. And he's going to have a first down. He breaks the 35-yard line. He gets knocked backwards, but he's going to have forward progress.
Michael DeBolt on the carry.
A big article on him in the Boston Herald yesterday, working with some people over the Cancer Society.
We got the replay right
Oh,
here.
here we go.
Mansfield
Yep.
At their own 36-yard line.
See, Mansfield's blocking very well on that play. They ran to the near side. Johnny Moses is the D end on this side. He's had a great season for the Warriors. Probably didn't get Hawkmock League All-Star only because Foxboro's defense already had a couple other guys, namely his teammate over there, Elton George. But nice block in that time there by Mansfield. Now they're going to go straight ahead with a dive. We're seeing the double team over here again. I was just talking about Johnny Moses. He got double teamed right there. They're going to try and take some of Foxboro's key defensive guys out of the game.
2nd and 6 for the Hornets.
4-yard gain there for Mansfield. They bring up a 2nd and 6. Ball at the 40-yard line. We're 10 and a half minutes left in the first quarter. Just getting started. No score.
I think Mansfield's job today is to keep the ball on the ground, run the clock, get out of here without any injuries. There's another pitch.
Yep. And this is Comer. You got Mikey Norvis chasing after him. And over there for Foxboro, number 7, forces a Rashad Way. Short gain.
By Rashad Way.
So we have a 3rd and about 4 here for their Hornets.
Mansfield's got a pretty sizable offensive line, Doug. They're getting off the ball pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays, we talked about that earlier, too. It's like a 6-foot kid is just average nowadays.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
You know, so you see somebody that's 6'1", you go, that's not a big kid. You go, like, geez, that was a monster when we were younger.
Sure.
You know, but even the weights, these kids are up around 250, no problem, and not heavy. They're just
big.
They're built. Yeah. So 3rd and 4. Mansfield still in the shotgun. There's the motion, and Comer's going to take the handoff on a jet sweep, and he's going to have a first down. He's going to have just enough yardage there. Johnny Moses on the tackle.
Anthony Comer on the carry, brought down by John Moses.
A little help there. Got a little help there from Eli Lewis. Yeah, they're going to give him the first down. You want to see a replay right now?
Comer picks up a first down for Mansfield.
Just a jet sweep.
Out to the 46-yard line.
Mansfield's showing nothing special. They're just grinding right now. Quarterback Jack Musette is doing a pretty good job just directing traffic at this point in time. Haven't seen him throw one yet.
I want to watch this matchup between Camo, number 72 for Mansfield, and our number 44.
Yeah, Moses.
Yeah. That's a good matchup right there. Camo is about 240, 250 pounds, right tackle.
And we're going to see the first pass by Musette. Oh.
They got him.
Yeah, it looks like Austin.
Jack Musette.
Nice penetration right there.
Brought down by Austin Reed.
Austin Reed with the tackle. He's forced out there by Anton George. Anton was first Warrior in there. Nice article this week actually on him too.
Yep. Yeah, he's good football player. Had a great year.
High motor, made all Hawkmock selection.
Yep.
As did Shane Kerrigan and Aiden Dow. We're also Mike Sheehan. Foxborough had 4 representatives on the all-league team. So we are second and about 12. Mansfield at their own 44-yard line. Here's the Bolt in motion. We set back the pass. We're going to see a little screen play here.
Nice
and
play.
Foxboro snuffed that out. TJ Perry there.
Nice play. This is what Reading was afraid of. The emotion jumping right out at him.
Well read by Perry. He's had a good year for the Warriors as well. Probably leads the team in interceptions.
You know, I think he's had a great year. I don't know if he made the All-Star team or not. This kid Norvish.
Yeah, Mike Norvish. He's gonna be a player. He's only a junior.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see a replay on this. And you can see Foxboro recognizes this pretty quickly, especially TJ Perry. Awesome job right there. It's a big loss of about 6 more yards. So we're 3rd and 18. And we're going to see a straight ahead run. Mansfield's conceding this one. They're going to punt away. So the Warrior defense does a good job on the first series of the Hornets and forcing a punt.
Well, Mansfield managed to take 4 minutes off the clock right away, too, because every play was a running play except for that screen.
Yep. Back to kick for Mansfield.
On to punt.
Yeah, wind is picking up. I'm looking into the trees here, Doug.
Rashad Way and Brian Durber back for the Warriors.
That's a short kick, knuckleball. I should have played that hop right there. Durber lets it slide by. That's James Gillerin on the punt. So Foxboro takes over on their first offensive series. 6:49 left on the clock. 0-0
Sideline
score.
warning, Foxboro. That's their first warning.
And there we go. Our first warning of the day for the Warriors.
It won't be the last.
It won't be the last. What's interesting is they call that on the whole team, and the coaches are all pushing the players back, but the biggest offenders of all are the coaches. They're out by the numbers.
That's the truth, and it's always like that.
Always. I do it myself.
Yeah.
We're all guilty of it.
Absolutely.
So here we go. Shane Kerrigan at the helm for the Warriors. Shotgun position, takes a snap. He's going to keep it. He's got nowhere to go.
Shane Kerrigan on the quarterback keeper.
Now, Doug and I have talked
Nico
about.
Holmes on attackee.
Excuse me, Doug.
Yep.
We've talked about all year long about defensive football. Canton had a great defensive football team. Foxboro's got a great defensive football team. I'll tell you what, this might be the best. This Mansfield defense. It's a swarming defense.
All right, 2nd and 11, loss of 1 on the play by Kerrigan. He's looking to pass. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket, and he's just going to throw that way. That's a good decision by Kerrigan.
It is.
Great coverage in the secondary by Mansfield. No open receivers for Foxboro. So it'll be a 3rd and 11 from the Foxboro 24-yard line.
One thing we should tell the folks who haven't heard us all year long, the clock is raised a minute this year from last year. So every quarter,
So
you've got 4
15
minutes. You've got 4 minutes more in the football game than you had last year, and that's because of the new federation rules.
Yeah, we have a penalty here too.
Yeah, that's not good.
So it looks like they're going to repeat 2nd down. It's a big one.
Yeah, it's a personal foul, I think.
So it looks like it remains 2nd down, but it's going to be like 2nd forever. We're inside our own 10-yard line, about the 6. And we're going to see Girardi here on the carry.
Oh, boy, they're quick. They're right to the ball.
Yeah, he gets tripped up there by Vinny Holmes, a really good ball player.
Chris McNamara on the carry, brought down by Vinny Holmes.
Oh, it was McNamara on the carry. I'm sorry. I thought it was Girardi. Check that.
3rd and long for the Warriors.
Holmes is an all-league linebacker. He's a good football player.
So 3rd and 25 for Foxboro, their own 9-yard line.
I don't think they want to put the ball in the air here,
No.
do they? No.
Mansfield's basically
my
bad
goodness.
snap.
That's a bad thing.
Safety.
That's a safety right there.
Bad snap in the end zone. So Mansfield on the board with a safety. And again, snaps have been a problem with Foxboro all year long.
Number 79, TJ Guy.
Kerrigan tackled in the end zone after a bad snap.
And as we know, the offense is going to get the football back again for Mansfield.
Yeah, Foxboro will be free kicking from their own 20.
Now, this is a situation where Foxboro can kick the ball or they can punt the ball. Either way, but I'm sure they're going to choose kicking, punting.
What? I fixed what? Huh? That's not me, that's the ref.
That series was doomed from the beginning, Doug.
Yeah, that penalty, wherever that came from, didn't help the situation. We missed the call, whatever it was, but it was a 15-yarder.
Kicking off for Foxboro is Cam Prescott.
Prescott's going to kick right like he did to start the game. He's got the ball.
Oh, he's going to kick it off the tee.
They want to keep it away from the speed of Mansfield's return guys.
The only problem with this is it's going to be a short one.
Yeah. And he gets it out past midfield.
Nice tackle.
There you go. Good
nice
tackle there.
15.
Well, Baskin on the
Cam
return.
Prescott,
Cam
yep.
Prescott makes the tackle, the kicker.
Cam Prescott in on the tackle.
That's something when your kicker's the first guy down the field.
That's probably not right.
Yeah. So
But good for him.
Good for him is right. Mansfield takes over right at
Baskin
midfield.
returns it to midfield.
Be first and 10.
Take over first and 10.
5:18 left in the first quarter. No score. Mansfield with their second possession of the game. Once again, Musset is the quarterback. Get motion. We're going to get a straight ahead carry here. The Bolt on the run.
On the carry. Brought down by John Moses.
They're going right at Moses. That seems to be the plan.
Gain of 6 on the play.
6-yard gain, second and 4.
4.
And I've noticed that a couple of times he's been double teamed already, Moses.
Yeah, he is.
So.
I tell you, he's only a junior. We're going to see a lot of upside to Johnny Moses next year.
Oh, a 30 pounds, boy, he'll be a
30
player.
pounds, he's going to be a beast. He's already a really good football player. He gets a little bit bigger. It'll be a little bit harder for those guys to move him off the line. So second and 4. Mansfield shifting into their alignment. We're going to see motion.
We're going right.
We're going to see an option pass.
Oh, he's open, too.
This is underthrown. Yeah, geez.
Maybe underthrown, but underplayed.
Yeah. Our secondary, Marciano on the option pass for a touchdown.
Marciano to number 5, Danny Raposa.
Danny Raposa on the receiving end of that. Foxboro secondary had their back to the play, never saw the ball thrown, and it was not a great pass as Marciano was hit as he was throwing. But again, Raposa is the only one who had a chance to see where it was going, and he comes down with a catch and a touchdown. So it looks like Mansfield's going to go for the one here. Yep.
Boy, was he open, too.
Yeah.
Michael Debo on for the extra point. The hold is Nick Marciano.
No, that's not Nick. I don't think, is it?
Just the opposite.
Yeah.
Debo's the kicker. Marciano was the holder.
Kick is good. 4:26 left in the first. Mansfield 9. Foxboro 0.
Probably
Well,
not the way we wanted to start this football game.
No, it was a good first series by the Warrior defense, forcing a Mansfield punt, but we're going to see a replay on a touchdown here. And again, you can see he gets hit. Mitchell hits him just as he's throwing, and he gets behind Stapleton and Perry. That's too bad. So Foxboro will get the ball again, provided they don't turn it over on the return, and they just need to get something moving, try and get back in this ball game. The Bolt will tee it up for the Hornets.
Mike the Bolt. Kick off from Mansfield. Brian Durba, Rashad Way back for the Warriors.
And the wind knocks the ball off the tee.
Somebody's going to have to hold that ball. Wind is starting to pick up here, too.
Yeah, the sun was out briefly. And I do say briefly. Short kick. Derber's going to field it. And he doesn't have a lot of blocking. He gets smothered under there.
Brian Derber on the run back.
Gets it out to about the 16-yard line.
Boy, there wasn't any
Down
blocking.
by Garrett. Let's go.
You see the return here. Derber takes it on the hop. And right away you can tell he's in trouble. Look at it. Look at the penetration by Mansfield's coverage team.
16-yard line. First and 10.
So here you go. Warriors go to work at 16. First and 10. Again, Kerrigan back at quarterback. Foxboro in the spread formation. Quick pass out to Derber. Gets a nice block to spring him for a few yards.
Nice play. Nice play.
Kerrigan's pass
Kraus on the
complete
block there.
to Brian Derber.
Everything is going to have to be quick because Mansfield's penetrating pretty well.
Tortolino on tackle there.
Derber picks up 8 on the play.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 for the Warriors.
Derber in motion. Kerrigan's going to keep it. He's going to get a first down. And not much more than that. We'll move the sticks.
Shane Kerrigan picks up a first down on the carry. Quarterback keeper. Vinny Holmes in on the tackle. for
Holmes on the
Mansfield.
tackle for Mansfield. Ball's out now at the
Ball spun at
30
the
yard.
30-yard line.
First and
First
10.
and 10 for the Warriors.
McNamara in the backfield with Kerrigan. Fake. Kerrigan keeps it again. He's got nothing.
Wow.
He get hit by DeBolt, I think, right away. No, it wasn't DeBolt. 34. Check that.
Can
Joe
we see
Platt.
that again, Mike, please?
Kerrigan on the carry.
Just not a lot of
I
blocking
want
right
to see
there.
the penetration on the
Next to tackle by Joe Platt.
right side of the defensive line. Yeah, that was
Foxborough tried to
Okay,
pull.
that was all blown up.
For the
Yeah.
Warriors.
Plath was the first guy there. So no gain. 2nd and 10. Kerrigan back to pass now. He's going down the middle. Eli Lewis, the intended receiver. Good coverage there by Marciano.
There-
Kerrigan's pass. 10 to Eli
Mansfield's
Lewis.
getting great penetration from Guy, number 79. Doug was talking about him earlier. He's a potential college football player.
Yeah,
Big
D1.
kid, 6'4", 245. It's got him listed at. He looks a little bigger than that to me.
Yeah, I mean, he still might be growing a little bit more. I mean, he can put another 20 pounds on that frame
Easily.
as well.
And he's only a junior.
But he is a big kid. And again, I heard last week at the freshman JV games, he was getting some serious Division I looks already as a junior.
Yep.
3rd down. Long count. Kerrigan has the ball. Here comes pressure again. He's got nowhere to go.
He can't even
No.
even set up.
Nah.
This is a very good defense from these Mansfield
Yeah,
Hornets.
Mansfield number 42. We don't have a name for a number 42.
No, we don't.
This comes
Hayden
Palanza, I guess so.
For Mansfield.
Right off the edge. Nothing there. Kerrigan never even had a chance to get a look. So the Warriors will be punting once
Back to punt for the
again.
Warriors is Cam Prescott.
Prescott doing the punting again. Good snap. Decent kick. That goes over to DeBolt. DeBolt fields it at his own 46. And we're missing some tackles, but he gets brought down at the 45 of Foxborough.
Michael Debo
Mansfield will take
on the return
over.
for
1st and
Mansfield.
10 from the Foxborough 45.
We got to hold him here.
While we have a quick break, I want to say hello out there to Ruth Mackey, one of our Cable 8 team members, who is celebrating Thanksgiving down there in Florida, sunny Florida. A lot better than being right here in these elements. I can testify to that, having spent last Thanksgiving in Florida myself.
It's warm, but are they happy?
Yeah, it's true. Here we go. We're going to see a pass here.
Oh, they're wide open.
No, Musset,
Oh,
he
man.
gets flushed out. George is chasing him, but now he's going to have lots of room to run.
Not good.
He just basically ran over T.J. Perry right there.
No containment on the outside for Foxboro.
Who's that? A quarterback keeper from Mansfield.
He's quick.
Picks up the first down.
He is.
Yep, here we go. See
We're
it
going to
again.
see this. I mean, here's the thing is once Anton George comes in, you're right, Frank. He is the inside rush. The pressure's there. You can see George 99 in pursuit. But now there's no containment. There's T.J. Perry. Mike Sheehan actually ends up finishing off. But Musset was just, free to run there on the outside. He picks up a lot of yards. And now we have a 1st and 10 inside the Foxboro 30-yard line, close to the 27-yard line, let's say. Musset now to pass. Again, he's being flushed out. We got a hold here, and he's just going to dump that one off. We do have a hold against Mansfield. It's going to push that back.
Holding on the offense. Going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Still first down.
All right, we're going to see the hold right here.
It's Knowlton, number 8. He tackled his guy.
Yeah, Foxborough, great pressure that time. Obviously, good coverage in the secondary as well. So we have a 1st and 27. That's a spot foul. They take 15 from the spot of the hole, which makes it even worse.
For the Hornets.
Good time for a screen pass, Doug.
Yeah,
Off the 45-yard line.
I mean, they're in Foxborough territory, so Reading's not going to give up this opportunity, especially where he's got 4 downs to play with here.
Sure.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a little jet sweep action here, too, just to see what he can get on 1st down with a run. Here comes, we're going to see a timeout. Looks like Coach Reading wants a timeout. He's barking at the officials right now. Tell you, what Martinelli and Reading have brought to this rivalry is unparalleled compared to a lot of Thanksgiving Day games that are played across the state. You got 2 Hall of Fame coaches right here.
Probably the 2 best coaches that ever have been in the Accomack League.
Yeah.
I mean,
And there's been a lot of really good coaches.
Yeah.
A lot of really good coaches.
I mean, their records speak for themselves.
You know,
Either
There
both
we
of
have
them.
timeout.
Both of them have
Mansfield.
over 220 wins.
Right. And tons of Super Bowl titles
Yeah.
between them. There was a time in, not so much the last 10 years, but certainly late 80s, 90s, early 2000s, where the winner of the Mansfield-Foxborough game was often going to the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
North Attleboro was always in the mix there too, but the league used to be a 3-headed monster. Now it's really, with the expansion to other towns being brought in, and the enrollment being down in some like Foxborough, some of the other towns have really stepped up. KP has really come on in the last half dozen years. Mansfield's been a pretty much constant, though, that's for sure, and that town just keeps growing. So we still are at 1st and 27. Ball is at the Foxborough 45-yard line. We have 53 seconds left in the first quarter. We do get motion here. And we're going to see a run. There's the Bolt. And he's going to go off tackle, and he's going to get about 10 yards, maybe 11.
Mike Debolt on the carry from Mansfield.
So that makes it certainly much more manageable. That was my feeling there is if he runs the ball on 1st down and gets a good gain.
Look at that hole.
You see right there, it's a huge hole.
My goodness.
And again, a lot of that might be the double team you see on Moses creating that.
Yeah, they're double teaming him almost every play.
And they're running behind Guy. So
Most of their plays are to the right, Doug. You're right.
2nd and 16, low snap. Musat pulls it up. He's clutching and pumping, and his receiver falls down. Incomplete pass over there. Intended receiver Anthony Comer. So we'll have a 3rd and 16 now from the Foxborough 34-yard line. 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Mansfield up 9-0. Had a safety and a touchdown. Pretty good crowd here today, as always.
Yeah, they got probably 3,000 or 4,000.
Here we go. Could be the last play of the first quarter. Musette again. He gets flushed out of the pocket. Mikey Norvish on the tackle. He gains about 6 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. It's going to be a 4th and 11 when we come back.
Nice play by Norvish.
Score after the first period. Mansfield 9, Foxboro 0.
Nice tackle.
Yeah, good job by Musette actually trying to avoid that sack. Foxboro had a lot of pressure there. So at the end of one, we're 9-0 Mansfield. And while we do have a slight break in the action, I do want to wish a happy 85th birthday to Foxborough's #1 sports fan, Joni Goodwin, sitting next to Frank and I up here in the booth. There's Joni. Hey, Ma, Joni, look up here. Wave to everybody at home. Wave. Just
Give
wave.
everybody a wave.
There she is, Foxborough's #1 super fan, not just football but all sports. 85 years young.
She's the best.
She's the best. So, and she plans on being here for another 10, she told us.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So everyone, while you're enjoying Thanksgiving at home, count your blessings that you have people like Joni Goodwin around in your life.
All right, fourth and 2, right?
No, actually, 4th and 11.
12. No, I'm sorry. They got it
Clock.
on the board. That's wrong.
Don't pay no attention to the man operating the clock down there.
Mansfield guy.
Mansfield guy. Here we go. Musette back to pass. Oh, he gets hit. That ball's right through the hands.
Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
he might have some room to run there.
That
Mikey
was
Sheehan.
6. That was 6.
Good pressure by the Warrior defense.
Danny Raposa. Broken up by Mike Sheehan.
So the Warriors hold up there and do a great job on the defensive side. Foxborough will now have the ball at their own 29-yard line, which is a little better field position than we've seen prior to now. Kerrigan, he's going to do a quick out, but that was covered. He scrambled ahead for 2 yards. Mansfield snuffed out that quick spot pass.
Shane Kerrigan on the quarterback keeper.
That's as quick as I've seen that covered all year long.
Yeah.
Well,
usually pretty open there, but
yeah.
Mansfield was ready for that one. Shane actually salvaged the play, gained almost 3 yards. So we'll say 2nd and a long 7. Motion here. That's Bobby, you're already out motion. Kerrigan's under fire. Oh, goodness. There's just no blocking on that line. There's four Hornets on top of Shane before he even had a chance to play on his feet.
You know, it's funny, Doug. We've talked about how well the offensive line has played the last 3 or 4 games.
Right.
But today, nobody home. They're being blitzed.
Yeah, they're facing a little bit different look today in Mansfield's front. Canton, obviously, a very good defensive team, like you mentioned earlier, Frank. And we fared fairly well in that game. But, yeah, the offensive line has played really good down the stretch. But today they got a different beast across from them.
These guys are stronger than what we've seen.
Yeah, they're big, they're quick. So we have 3rd and forever. Uriarty's going to take the handoff. He's going to get about 3 yards out to like the 26-yard line. So Foxborough will be punting once again. 10 minutes left in the half.
You know, you can use this offensive line play. You can use this offensive line play as a reason to lift weights in the offseason. You know, you got to get stronger. You're playing strong in the 3rd and 4th quarter. That's how you win football games.
Absolutely.
You win with strength.
And being a former college lineman yourself, you know that all too well. Well, We have Baskin on the return here. He's getting to the outside. He's going to get about 10 yards before he's forced out over there.
They're living in our territory, Doug.
Yeah.
On the return for Mansfield.
Anton George on the tackle.
Knocked out of bounds by Mike Norvis.
Norris as well.
Hey, who was the MVP in the league? Was it the quarterback from Canton?
I did not catch that, but he'd be one guy's definitely worth mention.
Hagen, right?
Hagen.
Green Hornets will take over.
Canton had a great year, although they did get beat by Halston in the
That's right.
sectional final.
What was the score of that game?
I didn't catch it, but it's funny because, you know what, it's like 2 weeks ago when all this stuff took place, and I was looking on the MIA website for scores, and they have nothing posted. They only had games for like the first week of November still up.
Oh, okay.
So here we go, 1st and 10 Mansfield. And, this is not good.
He's gone.
This is not good. That is Vinny Holmes on a 46-yard touchdown run. One play, that quick.
46-yard run by number 22, Vinny Holmes.
Wow. Foxboro's in a huge hole right now.
Yeah, that was a great hole right there, boy.
And again, to their right.
Yep, they're running to the right almost every play, running
Exclusively.
right at what's his name? 44.
Moses.
Yeah. No, and no disrespect to him.
Oh,
'cause
not
he's
at all. I
played-
know where you're
played-
coming from.
He's getting double teamed.
They know what they got to do, and they're executing very well right now.
That's just well coached right there.
Sure it is. It looks like they're going to go for 2. Try and give themselves a 17-point lead.
They got it.
Yeah, he fumbles it. Foxboro's going to recover that, actually. They're not going to get this extra point. He may have been in before that ball came loose, but the refs aren't going to see that.
And they can't go to the booth.
They can't go to us. Waiting for a signal here.
What's he calling this? Calling a fumble, right?
Yeah, it was a fumble.
Yep.
Game happens so quick, and they don't have the benefit of instant replay.
Right.
We'll take a look at it, though.
It did look like he was in, didn't it?
It did look like he broke the plane. So the score is 15-0 at the moment.
2-point attempt is no good for Mansfield.
Here we go. We got the official word. Here we go.
9:17 left in the half.
No, we can't see it.
We're not
from
going to
there.
see it from that ball. You can see the ball pop up there. Now, not what we were hoping for a replay, but anyhow, I do believe he broke the plane, but again, it happened so quickly that Foxborough ended up with the ball and no points. So 15-0, 9-17. Mansfield kicking off with the Bolt.
Michael Debo kicking off for Mansfield.
Deep kick again, Ways back there. He's going to catch that at his own 10, and he gets out to the 20, but hardly any momentum right there.
Rashad Wade on the return for Foxborough.
We're not blocking anywhere.
No.
We're not blocking on the special teams. We're not blocking on the offensive line. This
Jack Rivard.
Here's the touchdown
Let's
replay.
take a-
Mansfield.
Actually, it looks like
Oh,
we
boy.
flip-flopped.
George
was out
he
there,
got
and
blocked.
they double-teamed on George. So
Yep.
it doesn't matter who we put out there. To your point, Frank, they're executing that way.
Yeah,
They're running behind their best lineman.
without question. Well, let's see if we can move the football.
There's Chris McNamara, and he's going to scoot for a couple, but not much more.
Chris McNamara on the carry for
Where is
Foxborough.
Solham?
Yeah, good question. Where is Louis Solham?
I don't know.
Unless he's hurt. Number 3 for Foxborough, definitely a weapon.
I don't even see a number on the sideline.
Yeah, I agree, partner. I'm scouring myself. I don't see Louis out there.
You got Solham and McCarthy coming back next year, so they got some backs, and I don't see Louis Solham here.
Yeah. You got McNamara as well as Norwich actually plays a little fullback too.
Yeah.
Skill
know.
positions, I think we're covered pretty well for a year or two to come. It still comes down to the line play.
Oh, yeah.
And
we got two of them back.
We get two of them back with Kerrigan and Ferguson. And we just, to your point, got to get in that weight room.
Oh, they got to get in the weight room. This is imperative.
So 2nd and about 8. Kerrigan takes a snap. He's going to keep again, and he's going to get about 3 yards out to the 25-yard line. So it'll be a 3rd and 5.
Kerrigan on the quarterback keeper, tripped up by Vinny Holmes. Kerrigan picks up.
Here we go. Foxboro out to the line, scrimmage again real quick. Here's a replay. You see the design play, an RPO, run pass option. This is outside pass to McNamara. He's got room to go. Oh, there's gonna be a flag right there. That's just a dumb penalty right there.
That's all coming back.
That's just a dumb penalty right there by the Warriors.
It was.
McNamara has the first down and a little bit more. We're gonna see this. I was just waiting for the flag. So here's McNamara out free.
Against Foxboro.
And here's the block in the back.
Why would you do that? Why would you
any
do
more
that?
obvious than that?
No, why would you do that?
There's Kraus, the guy on the illegal block right there.
Wasn't necessary. Wasn't
no,
necessary.
so we don't even get a first down. So now you get a 3rd down all over again.
Yeah.
3rd and 5.
Took off about a 50-yard run right there.
Coach Martinelli may not be happy, but
It
tape
was
don't lie.
obvious. It was
Tape
obvious.
don't lie.
Sure.
It's right in front of the whole sideline.
That's a heartbreaker right there.
All right, we need to recover right here.
3rd and 4 for the Warriors at their own 26-yard line.
Again, Kerrigan back at quarterback. McNamara to his right. Mansfield's looking like they're coming hard. They are. They're showing a blitz off the edge. And this ball's incomplete to Hughes. So Foxboro will be kicking the ball away. Lost opportunity right there. Here we go. Just Kerrigan under a lot of pressure there. We're lucky that ball wasn't intercepted off the tip.
He's under pressure every play, Doug.
Yeah, he sure is. So Cam Prescott back to do the punting. Good snap. No pressure here from Mansfield. They're looking to set up a return.
And they got one.
They do. Containment is not very good right there.
Wow. Not at all. They're going to get the ball at our 40.
Comer on the return for the Hornets. He's inside our 40-yard line.
On the return for Mansfield.
They've had 4 or 5 starts from inside our inside our territory. And luckily, they haven't cashed them all in.
Yeah. What's a little interesting is Mansfield obviously plays on a turf field, and it's a quicker surface, so a day like today where it rained hard last night and everything else, you would never notice a change on that turf. But they're looking quick on this grass, and we're looking like we're trucking through mud.
Well, they're definitely quicker than we are.
There's the bolt, and we're going to see Comer on the reverse. And there's flags. Moses on the tackle.
Comer on the carry, brought down by John Moses.
We got a holding call.
They called it quickly.
Yeah, they did. It's right here. There's flags are already flying in there. Moses does a nice job of tracking that down from behind. So short gain turns into a big holding call.
Be a 10-yard penalty. First down.
So it puts the ball at near the 50, actually the 49 of Foxboro. 6:58 remaining in the first half. Mansfield with a 15-0 lead. Game's been all Mansfield to this point in time. Foxboro's had a couple nice defensive stands, forcing Mansfield punts, whatever. But
one bad snap.
One bad snap.
Turned it right
around. Changed it really. Yeah, you're right, Frank. Things started to spiral a little bit after that. So here we go. First and 21 from the Foxboro 49-yard line. Marciano in motion, got an inside handoff to DeBolt, and he gets around the edge.
We can't allow this. We cannot allow this.
Nah, He picks up about 18, 19 yards on that carry.
Knocked out of bounds by Mike Norvish.
We've got him pushed way back, and this kid gets 18 yards.
D-ball brings it down to the 31-yard line.
Again, the blocking in Mansfield, you see they're pulling 79 right there.
Yeah, that's Guy.
That's Guy. He just,
He's a beast.
yeah. So he's lining up on the left side now where he was on the right side.
And they're pulling him a lot.
They're pulling him. So they got him switched up where he's actually taking on George right now, but yet, to your point, they're still running right.
Almost every play, Doug, is going to the right.
You got Camo over there as well.
Here comes another one.
There you go.
Marciano on the carry.
Eli Lewis on the tackle.
Brought down by Eli Lewis.
So they're going to get a first down out of that.
Marciano picks up the first down for Mansfield. Ball spot at the 27-yard line.
I remember that kid when he was 6 years old, Nicky Marciano, a little toe-headed kid. Now he's grown up to be a football player.
Yeah. Comes from a family of athletes.
Oh, yeah.
So 1st and 10 for the Hornets. They're driving once again deep in Foxboro territory. Oh, bad snap. And the bolt's just going to fall on this.
That's the move.
They're going to lose about 8 yards.
I don't know. It's not raining anymore. Everybody's having trouble snapping the ball.
They're actually going to lose 10 on that. So here you go. This is just a bad snap.
Yeah.
Actually, the guy coming in motion, it hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it probably wasn't a bad snap. It's just the timing. No, seriously, right?
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right.
He stuck his hand up, and it went off his hand over his quarterback's head. So 2nd and 20. Ball now pushed back out past the Foxboro 35, about the 37-yard line. And once again, we got Comer in motion. Straight ahead to the Bolt. He's a truck. Moses there, Derber there on the tackle.
I got to tell you, I know I've emphasized this already. Mansfield is running everything to the right. Every single play, they're running to the right side.
Yeah. And it's basic offense, too. There's no other than that halfback option, there's been no trickery here.
Nope.
They're not even setting up the pass. They just want to grind it.
Just blowing them off the ball.
So 3rd and about 13. Again, Comer in motion. Snap to Mousset. He's going to go out to the outside. He has a receiver there.
Number 5.
Yep, it's Raposa who caught an earlier touchdown pass. And he's tackled by Way. So they're going to bring up a 4th down.
Brought down by Rashad Way.
About the 20-yard line.
They still working the Pop Warner circuit, Raposa's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4th and 3 for the Hornets.
So here you go. Yeah, short. He'll be down about the 20, so it'll be about a 4th and 3.
What do you call here, Coach?
I like going with the Bolt again.
Yeah, he's a player.
You know, I'm going right. They haven't stopped me yet, right?
Right. I run right at Moses. Run right at him. Double team him.
Again, they've been pulling guy.
They're running away from George.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because you pick your poison, I guess.
Absolutely.
Foxborough's looking for a run.
They're looking
They're
looking for that on the left side too.
Here we go, timeout. Mansfield tried to draw them off sides.
We have timeout.
Good display by the Warrior front.
That's their second timeout of the half.
The other thing that's changed this year is the timeouts. We've mentioned it in earlier broadcasts, and this is certainly something that Frank and I have welcomed. Is the expansion of time in a game from 11-minute quarters to 12 led to a reduction in timeouts from 5 to 3. And trust me, I take that extra minute over those 2 other timeouts.
We've talked about this for 15 years. We've had way too many timeouts in this football.
Yeah.
Wait, five a half. Now that's 10 timeouts a half
per team.
Per team.
Yeah, and most teams use them.
Yep, absolutely. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's like sometimes you watch the end of a college basketball game, right? And you sit there and say, why did that last minute last like 10 minutes?
Yep.
Because they always had their timeouts. It's the same exactly feeling, right?
Yep, exactly right.
So it'd be a big fourth down decision here for Coach Redding, whether or not he's going to bring out his kicker or he's going to go for it.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull 79 from left to right.
Yep.
Double down with the tight end on Moses, and let's go to the races.
I agree. That's what I would do. And if he doesn't get it, Foxborough's pinned deep in their territory once again. So Mansfield's coming out and they're going for it on fourth.
I got a power eye working here,
Yeah,
too.
you got a big boy in that backfield. Nico Holmes, 200-pound fullback, is in that backfield. He's under center. They run to the left for the first time.
Look at this. They
For the
fake
first
me
time.
out, fake them out.
Faked us both out.
There goes a flag. This is
Michael Debo, the first
this is a mouth, I think, right here.
down carry.
Nice
Holmes
block
with
by
a nice
22.
block. Yeah.
Tackle.
That kid Holmes is a player.
Yeah. So what do we got? Maybe a dead ball foul
after
here
the
against
play-
Mansfield.
We have a dead ball foul. Unnecessary roughness against Mansfield. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty. They still made the
Well-
line to gain. It's going to be first down.
So Redding won't be happy with that.
Well, he still gets the first down, though.
He does get the first down. He's got 3 minutes and 7 seconds. He can continue to grind his clock.
Why wouldn't you? You just don't want to give Foxborough the ball.
Right. Literally the first run we've seen to the left unless we miss something.
Yep. That had to be a mouth foul, wasn't it?
Well, they said personal foul.
Yep.
So,
Thank
I don't
you.
know, unless it was a late shove or something like that, partner.
Yep.
Things I mentioned to you earlier, too. Freshman and JV games were played last Saturday. I'll get back to that after this play. First and 10 now, Foxborough 26-yard line. And we have another flag. Could be a motion call.
I think we got two
Delay
guys
game
in
on the
motion.
offense.
Delay a game on the
5-yard
offense.
penalty. Still first down.
So anyhow, last Saturday, as always, they play the freshman JV games back-to-back the Saturday before Thanksgiving. And Mansfield's freshman team, a very good team, handed Foxborough another loss. And then the JV game, a bit of revenge by the Foxborough team, winning that contest. But that got a little chippy towards the second half of that game. There was a few flags, and you could tell the rivalry was fresh and alive, getting ready for today.
I'll bet.
So here we go. First and 15 now from the Foxborough 31-yard line. Mansfield moving backwards. And Musette the pass. He's got a receiver there. He finds Raposa.
Nice catch.
Raposa all hands on that one. Picks up most of that. He did. He gets the first down out of that.
Down by Brian Darba.
Picked that all up in one play.
This is not what we got to have here.
No.
Step
Yeah,
up.
there's a hold right there. Yeah, George was being held.
Mansfield picks up a first down. Ball spot at the 16-yard line.
So first and 10, clock is running. We're under 2 minutes. Musette again passing.
Oh, bad pass.
Doesn't seem to have a strong arm,
He,
though, huh?
no, he can't get any air under it either.
No, his passes seem to be in a downward motion.
Yep,
The
yep.
few he's thrown, from my observation.
We're holding on the offense. Going
There
to
we
be 10
go.
yards from the spot of the foul. Replayed it down.
That's helpful. The tall kid, too. 6 foot, 165. Again, Mansfield's had a few good quarterbacks over the years, no doubt about it, but they seem to generate a lot of strong running backs,
Oh, yeah.
and they run by committee. They don't have that one kid. It's been a long time since basically
Omari Walker.
Omari Walker, right. I was just thinking of Omari. He was the last one dominant back that they had that just nobody could handle. And I mean nobody.
Oh, That's a pen. It's got to be
Should
a
have
flag.
been. Holmes, right here. Look at this.
Look at this.
He's carrying guys.
Vinny Holmes on the carry for Mansfield.
I know that guy stopped his
David.
motion.
Brought down by John Moses.
We're gonna see this replay. Now Mansfield's right back in action though too. And we're gonna see another Holmes handoff.
Boy, they're just not tackling anything.
No.
Vinny Holmes on the carry.
I got timeout Mansfield. That's their final timeout of the half.
This kid's my player of the half so far, Holmes.
Yeah.
John Moses.
Made a great play defensively down here, ran the
Yeah.
touchdown
We
run.
got a 50-50 winner. 5-0-3-6-2-8. Again, the 50-50 winner. 5-0-3-6-2-8. Please go to the snack shack to collect your winnings.
Well, we have 1:02 left. Mansfield holding on to a 15-point lead. Driving once again.
Foxboro wants to stay in this game. They got to make a stop here, Doug.
No, they do, and they do get the second half kickoff, which is, one thing in our favor.
Yep.
But we've shown nothing really offensively. We've picked up maybe 2 first downs,
You're
if
right.
that.
Can't run the football.
Can't run the football, and we had a nice first down completion that was wiped out by a penalty. So,
we got to give credit where credit's due. Mansfield has played a terrific defensive football half right here. They're big, they're strong, they're fast. They collect. They're just a good. They're a good football team. Look at how tight the splits are, Doug.
yeah, they're grinding right here.
they're
There's
just-
a toss.
Yep.
This is the bolt. There we go. Well, it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're going right to the line, though.
John Moses.
look at this. They're going right to the line. They're not fooling around.
Got to throw the football here. Oh my goodness, that's awful.
Yeah. Again,
Just awful.
only the second time they've run left, and now they get a touchdown out of it.
Mike Debo.
Just poor tackling again. They had him in the backfield.
Mansfield's credit right there. They called 2 plays coming out of that timeout
Yep.
and wasted no time in getting both of them. If they weren't getting the first down, they already knew what they were doing on 4th down. So,
Gonna go for 2 again.
well, there's he lining up the Bolts lining up the kick right now, partner.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Michael Debo on for the extra point.
Yep, high snap brought down. Kick looks good.
You got it.
Yep.
22 zip.
Debo's kick is good.
Yeah, so we've had good performances by DeBolt and Vinny Holmes at this point in time from Mansfield.
Mansfield 22, Foxboro 0.
Foxboro will have 35 seconds to try and maybe do something here. Be kind of risky depending on where the kickoff return lands them. But got to do some halftime adjustments for sure.
Well, it's disappointing because we really haven't played well.
No.
Just offensively, we're deplorable, actually. But, at times they've played well defensively, Doug. But at times, Mansfield has just come off the ball much harder than we have.
I would agree. And our defense, again, has been our strong suit all year long. Offense, at times, has struggled, but defense has been the one constant. And right now, where we can't move the ball offensively, we really needed our defense to play as good as they have been. And again, a couple stops, but in general, Mansfield's just grinding us down. They're not doing anything special.
No, not at all. No trickery.
So DeBolt will kick off. Again, you have Derber and Way back. This is going to be a short kick. And this is
I think Mansfield
close,
might
close to
gotten
being
that
recovered
ball.
by Mansfield. Very close. You see a touchdown here.
Ball recovered by Foxboro.
Just he bounces this outside. There was the opportunity right there in the backfield to get him. The Bolt just too quick to get around that edge.
I think we take a knee here.
I think he had no other choice. Certainly can't afford a turnover. And you're going to see McNamara. And he's going to gain about 3 yards. Holmes on the tackle again.
Chris McNamara on the carry, brought down by Vinny Holmes. McNamara picks up.
We're going to try and run another one here. 10 seconds to go. You're going to see McNamara again. And he gets a first down. And that'll end the half.
That's the end of the first half.
McNamara to carry.
So, at the end of one half of football, we got Mansfield with a 22-0 lead over our hometown Warriors.
Mansfield Green Hornets 22, Foxboro 0.
It looks like we'll have a lot of halftime activity here as both bands are here to perform today, which is good. They're both very good acts, and we'll be back for second half action probably in about 20 minutes, I imagine.
Foxboro Marching Band, led by Foxboro Band Director Aaron Bush.
Instruments up with me. One, two, three, four.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Again, 89th edition of the Thanksgiving Day rivalry between Foxboro and Mansfield. First half basically has been all Mansfield.
Kicking off the Green Hornets.
They will be kicking off the second half to Foxboro, but realistically, both sides of the ball, Mansfield's had a significant advantage, right, partner?
Yeah, they certainly have. We have gotten no yardage hardly at all offensively, so we got to turn that around.
Here's Derber on the return, and he squeaks through the first wave, and he's going to get out near the 30-yard line. Still not down. There's the whistles. Foxboro hasn't really had great field position either. I mean, most of their possessions have started inside their 25-yard line.
Now, we talked about it earlier. Mansfield's gotten the ball in our territory probably 5 possessions.
Yeah. We're lucky the score is not worse than what it is, although that last touchdown and a half, we came close to avoiding that one. It's just Mansfield scored with half a minute to go.
You know, we're losing this game in the lines, both offensively and defensively. They're just overpowering us.
Yep. So here we go. Foxboro breaks the huddle. Spread formation. McNamara in the backfield with Kerrigan at the quarterback. And high snap, and this ball's on the ground. McNamara falls on it. Foxboro avoids a major disaster on the first play of the second half.
Take a look at the handoff here.
Yeah, he never had it cleanly.
I don't think Kerrigan had the ball from center cleanly.
No, it starts with a snap.
Yeah, we've had some tough times with that center.
The first points of the game came off a bad snap. It led to a safety. So second and about 11 now. Kerrigan's going to pass. He's got really nobody open. Derbert's going to the middle field, but he got Marciano with great coverage. Actually double covered right there.
He had them both.
Yeah.
Well,
Pluco was the other
this
defender.
is not only a tough situation being down 22-0, but we're going into the wind, and the wind is picking up and it's getting cold.
Third and 11 for the Warriors.
Third and 11 there.
29-yard line.
We just can't seem to pick up any yardage whatsoever.
No. We are minus the services of Louis Solham today, too. One of the key components of the Warrior offense, but it takes more than just one guy there, that's for sure. Again, Kerrigan with a pass. That's a quick slant.
Kerrigan's pass complete to Eli Lewis.
Lewis on the reception there, brought down after a short gain, about 3 yards. So it'll be fourth down. Foxboro will be punting. There's a replay.
Fourth down for the Warriors. Back to punt is Cam Prescott.
So it's just swarming Mansfield defense. Prescott will do the punting.
I got some concern about this snap too.
We have a different, two different guys snap.
Anthony Comer and Michael Evo.
This is our long snapper here. He's been pretty consistent. Low kick. Effective. Prescott gets a nice roll. That's going to take it inside the 25-yard line of Mansfield. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 26. So, nice kick.
Prescott's kick is down at the 26-yard line of Mansfield, where they'll start 1st and 10.
Mansfield take over with their first possession in the second half, sporting a 22-point lead.
And I think they're just going to keep the ball on the ground until they have to throw it. I don't think they're going to be able to throw the ball at all. But
well, I see two things working here. I see one, you keep grinding it because they've been successful, and it keeps the clock moving. I also look at it as I wouldn't surprise me if halfway through this quarter we don't start seeing fresh jerseys.
Without question, yep.
Especially if they score quickly, like they're about to, maybe.
Yep.
There's a big game. Comer again.
Brought down by Mike Sheehan.
That's a 15-yard run by Comer.
Brings out to the 42-yard line.
Let's
See
take another
here.
peek at this.
They have now switched things up where they are running a little bit more to their left. They had gone almost the entire first half, with the exception of maybe 2-3 carries that they ran to the right. Everything was to the right. Only a couple to the left. Now they are starting off at the left. But again, their line is very effective. And it's a cutback run right here.
There's getting holes and holes and holes.
This is 7-0 right here.
You can watch this open up here, Dougie. Can we see that again, Mike, if you get a shot, please? Watch this hole open up.
Brings it out to the 49-yard line.
Right there.
Look at this.
Yeah. You can see Norris basically, he's almost being held, to tell you the truth. It's a good block, but, you know, he's just, Mike Norris is a small, effective linebacker. When you get a kid that's got 80 pounds on him, driving him, he
and who's a good football player.
Yeah. That opened up a huge hole there. This is Comer again.
This is the Comer show.
And ball looks like he's got a first down.
He does.
Picks up the first down for Mansfield.
Yeah, replay on this one. Little toss sweep action. Moses with the first hit. Comer just keeps his legs moving. Here you go, 1st and 10, Mansfield now in Foxboro territory at our 48. 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Mansfield 22-0 lead, and this again Thibodeau right here.
Ethan Thibodeau, the carry. Tackled by James Tomatos.
You know, they're playing without one of their best football players, this Sincere Hill, tailback. He's been out with an injury.
Yeah.
I mean, they got him coming back next year. They got Comer coming back next year. They just keep getting better.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And Gill's a huge factor.
And Guy, I mean, the big tackle's coming back too.
Yeah. Gill's certainly a weapon. Coached against the kid for many years in Pop Warner. He was just a threat all the time. So he's probably their fastest player.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweep toss to the left now. Foxboro with good pursuit there. Forces a short gain.
Right on the bounds, Anton George and T.J. Curry.
All right, here we go, replay.
Nolan picks out a couple yards of the carry.
Nothing fancy here. Short gain, 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5 for Mansfield.
You know, their other tackle, McCoy, number 70, he's only a junior too. I mean, They're loaded up next year.
Yeah. That's a lateral right there. That's a live ball.
That's a live ball.
Fortunately for Mansfield, it goes out of bounds. That's a live ball. No, you can't call that
He's not
incomplete
going to call
pass.
it incomplete. He is. He's going to call it incomplete.
Oh.
That's absolutely a lateral, and they're going crazy on the Foxboro
That is a lateral.
sideline.
Clearly by 2 feet, 2 yards, I mean.
Oh, easy. Wow. That's
2 yards.
Yeah, that's not good. We can see that again, Mike.
Well, still brings up a 4th down punting situation, but the big difference of 10 yards right there as far as like where they're kicking from. Low snap, blocked. Here we go. Foxboro, a little bit of life.
Finally, we got to play.
Not sure who blocked that, but Austin Reed was the one who came up with it. Blocked by Austin Reed, recovered by Austin Reed.
Let's take a peek.
Johnny Moses with the block.
Also in on the block, number 44, Johnny Moses.
Yeah, Johnny Moses got the arm up with the block, and Reed comes down with the ball. Nice little return for a lineman.
There you go.
So Foxboro gets a huge break. Ball at the Mansfield 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
Trips left.
Kerrigan's going to keep it, and there's absolutely nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there.
They're not getting off the ball at all. I mean, really.
Kerrigan on the quarterback keeper.
So no,
They're gonna have a little bit. They're gonna have a little bit of deception somewhere along the line here. I mean, this is. They're trying to win with power football. It's not going to happen.
Using your quarterback too.
Yep.
There's McNamara. McNamara's got a little bit of room out there. He's got a 1st down.
Yep.
Chris McNamara picks up a 1st down.
Nice run by C-Mac.
Anthony Comer and Joe Clapton on the stop for Mansfield.
C-Mac actually outran his blockers. He got all that basically on his own, turning the edge. Well, Foxboro with 1st down at the Mansfield 12-yard line. Kerrigan on a keeper, and there's just nothing there.
They pulled it. They pulled both guards, and nobody picked up the guy in the middle.
Kerrigan's slow to get up there too. He is one tough kid, but he can only take so much beating.
Can't do it alone. Can we see that again, Mike? I want to see the offensive line play here. They pulled both tackles or both guards. Take a look at this. There they both go.
Yeah, they're pulling both guards.
And the kid just came right through the middle.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Somebody's gonna hit somebody.
Somebody's got to block down.
Kerrigan's now gonna throw. He's scrambling. He's got heat coming from his backside. That's a wise decision, just throwing it away. Derber, well out of bounds, even if he had caught it.
Kerrigan's pass intended for Brian Derber is incomplete. 3rd down for the Warriors.
Well, we're at the 12, 13-yard line, so we get two cracks out of here. I don't see a field goal attempt even being thought of. Down by 22 points. Ryan Hughes lined up to the outside. He's a good target right there. Mansfield's all over this for pass, too. Kerrigan scrambles.
Oh, boy. Wow, they're lucky they got away with that.
He's trying to find Hughes in the back of the end zone.
Kerrigan's pass intended for number 12, Brian Hughes, is incomplete.
Once again, great pressure. Fourth down. Foxboro can get a first down if they get to
About the 2.
about the 2-yard line, correct.
I got to roll Kerrigan out. He's going to get killed if they don't.
Yeah. Yep. Right up the gut.
You're going to get killed.
Holmes.
They're not even touching the people coming through the middle. Well,
Kerrigan dropped by number 22, Vinny Holmes. Mansfield takes over on downs.
Yeah. Gotta learn to pick up blitzers. You gotta read your huts. And
they got to stop that Holmes kid. That's what they got to do.
he's a ball player, but
he's like a jet.
well, Mansfield survives that
We have timeout,
block kick.
Mansfield. That's their first timeout of the half.
So we're at 4:36 remaining in the third quarter. Mansfield will have the ball at their own 23-yard line, 1st and 10, with a 22-0 lead.
Oh, that was
We get a little Thanksgiving wish from our old buddy there, Frank McDowell.
Oh,
Sure miss having Frank around.
happy Thanksgiving,
Yep.
Frank. You're the best, man.
Used to look forward to his trivia questions and stuff like that. That was always
And his
nice little-
statistics.
stats. Well, he's great on the stats.
We
Instead of-
miss you, Frank. We miss you, buddy.
Yeah. Instead of us up here thinking, I think the kid's got about 100 yards, we know exactly what he had.
Yeah, he give you 79 and
79,
don't.
yeah. Oh, well, we knew it was close to 100. We rounded up.
We do a lot of stuff like that, you and
Oh,
me.
yeah. Well, we got the easy job. These other people really work hard. God bless them all. I'll tell you, wouldn't know what to do without them. So here we go, Mansfield. 1st and 10, their own 23. We're going to see the toss again.
Look at this.
Never
Nice.
know.
Oh,
Ju-
dear.
Is that James Tomatos couldn't bring him down.
Don't leave your feet. Run through it.
Ethan Bevineau
Anton George to go, though.
on the carry for Mansfield.
Kind of
Tackled
kept
by Anton
George at bay today, huh? They ran
Yeah,
away from him a lot.
yeah, absolutely. Run away from him all day long.
Bevineau picks up a couple. 2nd and 8 for the Green Hornets.
We got to get stronger.
Mansfield taking their time, as they should. And we're going to see Thavenot again. Stamatos on the tackle.
Ethan Bevineau on the carry, brought down by Mike Norvis.
Norris as well.
Third and 3 for Mansfield at their own 30-yard line.
They're starting to sub some people now, Doug,
Yeah, absolutely.
especially the linemen. Another junior lineman, Jack Jasinski, number 56 in the ball game here.
Now we got a first down.
Ethan Bevineau on the carry, picks up a first down for Mansfield, bringing it out to the 34-yard line, just inside the 35.
What I just did briefly. I just ran down their roster, Frank, and they only got about 60 kids only, let's say. But, again, it just tells the tale of football in general. The numbers are down everywhere, and you got a program like Mansfield, program like Foxboro, long, great traditions, and even their numbers are starting to
dwindle
be affected.
A little bit,
Dwindle a little bit, yeah. I mean, you get a team like Mansfield, as powerful as they have been and stuff, and you look at their sideline, I go, like, I've seen more kids over there before.
Did they have a big freshman team?
Tell you who had a big freshman team was Taunton. Taunton had 60 kids on their freshman team.
No kidding.
But fairly good numbers. They probably had, well, we only had like 22, 23 kids on our freshman team, but Mansfield had a few more than us. Here we go, replay here. Again, you're getting a.
So Brad Sidwell's getting the numbers down in Taunton, but he got to get some quality to him, I guess. I don't know. Tough to convince a kid that the weights are going to help you, but they are.
Yeah.
They are going to help you. They got a good program over. Tim Selman runs that program over in Mansfield. He does a good job.
Yeah. So here we are, it's 2nd and 9. 1 minute left. We're going to have a flag here for a delay.
We're delay game on Mansfield. Could be a 5-yard penalty. Still be 2nd down.
A little rumor going around too that Redding might be done coaching. I know he's retiring from teaching.
Yeah.
But there was some rumor going around that he actually may be leaving.
Was Arian or something?
Going to a private, yes.
Yeah.
He wouldn't want to coach against his old team. Don't blame him for that. But certainly have an opportunity where he could make some serious money as a coach.
Sure.
In a larger program where he could recruit, let's say. Here we go, Theveno again, I believe. It is. A lot of Warriors wrapping around him now. George is there, Sheehan's there.
Brought down by Anton George.
I'm not sure why he'd want to leave Mansfield. He's got a pretty good deal over there.
I would agree.
At their own 35-yard line.
There was a rumor a long time ago where he was going to Boston College High School, but that was probably about 10 years ago. But he supposedly couldn't get what he wanted. I don't know what he wanted, but I think he's got a good deal over here in Mansfield. He's got some good football players, got a nice tradition working now, and he's the one who built it.
Yeah, he sure is.
We have timeout, Mansfield. That's their 2nd timeout.
Well, similar to Brian Lee over in KP now.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, you get the kids to stay there and not go to the privates. You draw from what you have.
That's their 2nd, right?
And that was always the program at KP. People be leaving all the time. Going to Fian and
Severian, particularly, you look at the Hasselbecks should all been at KP.
That's right.
A lot of those guys. But, Foxboro gets affected too. We've lost a few quality players over the years, but
sure.
the ones who have not left, Jack is always, grateful to any kid that wants to stay loyal and go up through the high school program. And again, losing Mike Badiri, I mean, let's not overlook that. We talked about that at the beginning of the broadcast, a little tribute to Mike, but 36 years as an assistant coach is quite an achievement.
And a player, too. I mean, he was
Mike
a player.
Was
he was a good player. Nice guy. Good coach.
We got another, looks like, penalty. We got procedure against Mansfield.
We have false start against the
Let's
offense.
not forget his wife. She's
penalty.
a pretty good coach,
we play
too.
3rd down.
It's a field hockey coach, Melissa. She's a great coach.
Yeah.
And she's a Mansfield girl.
She's a Mansfield girl. Yeah, she's done a wonderful job with our field hockey program.
Absolutely.
But it does come a time that you want to watch your kids play.
You only get one shot at it.
Only get one shot at it. And I know Jack missed out on a lot of his son Brian playing.
Yeah.
You live in a different town. You work in another.
Then the poor kid gets hurt when he goes up to St. Anselm's.
Yeah, exactly. So here we go, 3rd and 15. We set back the pass. Looks like we have another flag.
Oh, my goodness. That was 6 right there.
TJ Perry. We got a flag on Mansfield. This might be a hold.
We have holding on the offense. Go.
I think Jack will decline that one and take the 4th down.
We have holding on the offense. That penalty is going to be declined. That's going to bring up 4th down.
So we're in the last 12 seconds of the quarter. Mansfield will be kicking. 4th and long. Foxboro should get pretty good field position out of this one.
James Gillerin into punt from Mansfield.
This will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Uh-oh.
Here we go. Oh, this is not the guy you want running the ball. Well, the Foxboro special teams are trying to keep us in the game.
Brought down by Mike Norvish.
I got to give him credit for making that catch.
Oh.
He's a lineman.
He literally is a lineman. Just before that ball snapped, I'm looking at him saying, like, he does not look like a punter. No. That is a big kid right there.
Foxboro will take over at the Mansfield 28-yard line.
6'2", 205. All right. And you just turn him into a fullback with no chance. Again, nobody was blocking for him.
He's a sophomore.
He's a sophomore. So Foxboro, with 5 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, gets another good opportunity here. Kerrigan takes a snap, hands off to McNamara. McNamara's got blockers in front of him. Steps out of bounds at the end of the quarter.
Chris McNamara.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter.
Well, McNamara has had a few good runs for us today. You get Kerrigan there and Dow pulling. He steps out just inside the 20. So one of the few bright spots on the Foxboro offense has been McNamara being able to scramble for a couple good gains. Passing has been non-existent today for the Warriors, so
I don't think they've completed a pass, have they?
just the one that was had the penalty on. That was about it. Everything else,
Yeah.
he's been swarmed under, sacked, had to force the ball, get rid of it.
Well, let's see if we can punch one in here.
Be nice. We have a 2nd down in about 3, maybe it's even closer than that. Now they get sticks. That's like 2nd and 1. Nice 9-yard run by McNamara.
Got a lot of substitutes in there now. Mike
Yeah.
on defense.
Yeah. Yeah. Redding's not worried about a shutout. He's worried about keeping bodies safe.
Well, he's got a big game next week.
They play Friday night, too.
Is it Friday night?
They get a Friday night game on.
Yeah.
They got 2 Friday and 6 on Saturday. Kerrigan gets the 1st down on the keeper. He's going to be at about the 6, maybe 7-yard line.
James Kerrigan on the quarterback keeper picks up a 1st down. Brought down by number 42, Peyton.
Let's take a look at Shane Kerrigan
This
here.
is the best run that Shane's had today.
Yep.
It's the best run he's had today. He just keeps plugging away at it.
Through no fault of his own either.
No, not at all. There's McNamara. He's going to be out at like the 1, 2-yard line. They mark McNamara out.
Foxboro run by Chris McNamara. Tackled by Anthony Comer.
Well, Mansfield, they're subbing in the big boys again.
Yep. Put
Now
the
he
first thing back in.
he is preserving his shutout, huh?
For the Warriors at the 2-yard line.
Think he wants to shut out?
He does now. Kerrigan,
You got it.
he salvaged that snap.
All right, good for us.
Touchdown number 11, Shane Kerrigan.
Almost lost the handle on the snap, but he salvaged it and was able to just duck in under the tackle there to get in the end zone. So Foxboro's going to go for 2.
He's out of bounds. Out of bounds. Made the catch.
Well, Foxboro gets on the board. We'll look at the touchdown right now. You can see the snap pops right up out of his hands. A nice block by Ryan Hughes on the end there, too.
Mansfield 22, Foxboro 6.
Well, we're on the board, and that's a start. We still have just about 11 minutes left in this contest. What we need is a real quick defensive stand, and then maybe see if something can happen from there.
Maybe an onside kick? What do you think? No.
Well,
probably
he's
not.
been squib kicking it anyhow, so he's not going deep. He's going to tee it up this time, so maybe we will see an onside kick.
Why not?
There's Melissa Bideri right there. Her white hat back towards us. Of course, she knew she was going to be on camera. That's why she turned away. There you go. Mike's bride, great field hockey coach. And here we go, deep kick. Comer's got it, and he's up the sideline, out past the 40-yard line. Great return.
More good field position.
Knocked out of bounds by James Krause.
They marked him exactly at the 40-yard line. 10:38 remaining in the game. Mansfield with 22-6 lead over the Warriors.
Mansfield will start 1st and 10.
Mansfield's back with their starting offensive line, it looks like. And Stephen O again. Oh, there's Johnny Moses.
Nice play.
It's met by number 44, John Moses.
That's a 4-yard loss here. This is really a good hit by John Moses. Stephen O just got his hands on the ball, literally.
Loss of 4 on the play.
Nice penetration.
2nd and 14 for the Green Hornets.
He's going to be a lot of fun to watch next year.
I hope so.
I mean, actually, him and Anton George, best combined defensive ends I've seen in a long time here. We've had some good ones,
Yep.
but a pair of them playing together, they've just been phenomenal all year long. Here we go, George on the pressure. We can see a little screen dump.
First
We're going to
down.
get first down. Well-called play, taking advantage of Foxboro's aggressiveness.
Everett Knowlton on the catch.
Knowlton on the reception and first down.
50-yard line. Anton George and Mike Sheen in on the stop for Foxboro.
Now, interesting, here's George right there. He's going to be in on the stop. No, actually, here he is chasing right there. So the other number, I'm not sure who that was that had that pressure. But George's motor's always going, as is Norvish and Sheehan. Well, 1st and 10, midfield.
There's another new guy.
Yeah.
Xander Holmes.
Yeah,
Xander Holmes on the carry.
Is he related?
Gotta be.
George. And Austin Reed.
assuming it's a younger brother.
Yep.
Picks up 6 on the carry. 2nd and 4.
Mansfield again taking their time. Holmes again. Norris and Sheehan on the tackle.
Xander Holmes on the carry.
Sun's
Brought
out
down
again.
by Mike Sheehan and Austin Reed. Flag on the play.
Well, wouldn't be a Mansfield team without a
It's going to be a
DiGirolamo
5-yard
either.
face mask.
Well, what?
DiGirolamo on
From
the
the
Oh,
run.
end
I
zone.
know. I know.
There's one there.
That's going to end up as a first down.
First down there. Penalty against the Warriors. But
Yeah.
Mansfield's forever got a DiGirolamo on their roster. Good football family.
First and 10 for the Green Hornets.
I think a lot of people are leaving right now. Finally they're going to go get their turkey. 7.5 minutes left in the contest.
Yep, nothing there.
Somebody just hurt his knee.
Joe Capoletti.
73 just hurt his knee.
Joe Capoletti on the carry. Brought down by Mike Norvish.
That's the punter, James
Yeah,
Gillerin.
that's right. Sophomore. He's not going to take him out either.
Loss of 3 on the play. Second and 13 for Mansfield.
Toss. Even owe it again. And he's going to get about 10 yards before
He's
he's
still
down.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
7-0 on the carry.
Nice hard run.
That'll give him a more manageable third down situation.
Austin Reed in on the tackle for Foxboro. 7-0 brings it down to the 35-yard line of Foxboro
Yep, be a 3rd and 5 situation from
3rd and
Foxboro's
5.
35.
for the Hornets.
Oh, he's just running that clock.
Yeah. Well, he's bottled up right there. The younger Holmes.
We have timeout Foxborough. That's their first timeout of the half.
Xavier Holmes on the carry. Brought down by Mike Norvish.
So Foxborough wanting to save some clock here.
For the Hornets.
Calls their first timeout. Mansfield, well, their punter is hobbling a little bit. If they don't punt,
I don't think they're going to punt.
might as well try and draw them off sides maybe.
Yeah, they're on the 35-yard line of Foxborough. You know, Foxborough have decent field position even if they stop them. But
Right. Last 2 punts have not worked out well. You had the block and then you had the high snap that led
Yep.
to a failed run attempt. Oh, Mansfield breaks the huddle. We'll come out to the line, see what they have to offer here. Yep, they're lined up to go for it. Ball's deflected by James Tomatos. Foxborough will take over on downs. You'll see a quick replay here. Yep, Tomatos does a nice job knocking
nice
that
job.
ball down.
Very nice.
Moises Passos batted down by James Tomatos. The Warriors will take over on downs. First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Well, we got just under 6 minutes to try and make something happen here. Touchdown and 2-point conversion gets us within 8.
Let's see if we can improve the protection right here.
You got him. Oh, there's a long pass by Kerrigan to Kraus.
Yep.
James Krause.
Kraus bobbled it for about 5 yards before he came down with it.
But he caught it.
He caught it.
Nice play.
Wide open in the middle of the field. This is obviously a breakdown. There's a slip right there.
Right around the 18-yard line.
I got timeout, Mansfield. That's their final timeout.
Well, I'm having a flashback to a Robin Williams football movie where he was bobbling the ball as he's running. That's exactly what happened there. Kraus is able to come down with it for a huge gain. Foxboro's biggest play of the contest.
Boy, he was wide open, Doug, too, wasn't he?
Yeah, it looked like the defensive back there from Mansfield, Shane Downey, number 23, slipped up near the line of scrimmage. When he tried to start backpedaling, he kind of went down a little bit, and that allowed Kraus to get behind him.
There's Bobby Evangelista talking to Jack right there.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a shot. That's all you can ask.
Yep. Here we go, 1st and 10 Warriors. Kerrigan hands off to McNamara. McNamara is going to grab about 4 yards before he's brought down.
McNamara on the run.
And they're out of
Brought
timeouts.
down by Garrett Paluchko.
5 minutes left.
See, Foxborough really, just in my opinion, needs to be like almost no huddle at this point
Yeah,
in time.
exactly.
You get 5 minutes, you're down by 2+ scores. You need to really step it up.
And they can't make a lot of changes with no timeouts, Doug.
Right.
So, I mean, you make a good point.
You know, get up there, have 2 plays called, get right back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah.
We've just basically taken half a minute off the clock since McNamara's carry. Kerrigan's going to roll to his left. He's under pressure. Pull it down.
You got a first down, I think.
Yeah, he's close.
Kerrigan on the quarterback keeper.
Not designed as a run. Certainly flushed out of the pocket. Here we go. Now we're moving. Now we're moving. See, we got no huddle right here. Kerrigan, 1st and goal. And he's got to keep it into the gut. Not a whole lot of room there.
Kerrigan on the quarterback keeper.
Right back up.
Let's go, fellas. The clock is moving.
Second down for the Warriors.
2nd and goal from the 4. This is going to be McNamara.
I think he's in. He's in.
Touchdown, Foxborough.
Let's go for 2.
I was kind of wondering if one of our linemen would kind of like nudge him forward there.
Yeah.
Give him a little help. All right, we're at 3:57 remaining in the game.
This is
Foxborough's
huge
cut the
right
lead
here.
to 10. They're
This
going
is
for the
huge.
2-point conversion here to get it within 8.
Here we go. Oh, come on, line. 2nd effort. Come on.
Yep.
Let's through there. Open it up.
Got motion there by Gordon. There's the blitz by Holmes again.
Oh, that's a huge play.
Got no answer for that kid.
Yeah, he's a player.
There's
that
your
kid.
MVP of the game right there.
I think so, too. I think you're right.
Play made by captain number 22, Vinny Holmes.
There's McNamara's touchdown. There you go. Good hard run by C-Mac.
I want to see Holmes again. Can we get that replay, Mike?
2-point conversion. See where
the
Holmes came
conversion.
from.
Looked like it was shot out of a cannon.
He's been like that all day. This is again the touchdown run. Kerrigan, the younger Kerrigan, Dillon with a good block there and a little help at the end to get C-Mac in the end zone. But the extra point conversion again, Holmes has busted up both those 2-point conversions.
Yeah, you're right. Good player, nice player. I like him.
Definitely, if I had a vote, he's your MVP of the game today.
I agree.
Well,
He's
Prescott.
definitely had an impact defensively.
Oh, yeah. He's also got a touchdown to his credit.
Yeah.
A couple other solid runs.
Kicking it off is Cam Prescott.
Well, definitely looking at onside here. Mansfield's got 10 guys up within 10 yards. Well, there's a decent attempt. The ball just goes out of bounds. Mansfield will take over with 3:57 on the clock with a 10-point lead.
Well, let's take
There's
a
a
look.
misconversion.
Ball's going to be going
He
to the
shot the
44-yard
gap,
line.
and we didn't pick him up.
He is so quick. So quick. Well, Mansfield will have the ball at their own 44-yard line. Foxboro has 2 timeouts left, I believe.
Nice play. That's
We have timeout, Foxboro. That's their second timeout.
Devino picks up a yard on the carry.
well, we certainly made a game of it anyway, huh?
Yeah, we did. A little bit of a combination here, I think, of, Foxboro regrouping and Mansfield basically taking their time in the second half. I mean, they weren't pushing anything here. The block punt, they avoided that disaster. It would have been nice if made things really interesting if we had capitalized on that block punt.
Exactly.
But, to Foxboro's credit, and we're still in this game here, even with time running out, we've closed the gap, holding Mansfield scoreless in the second half. So, second and about 9 for the Hornets. Ball's at their own 45-yard line. And again, this is Stevenold, and he's got nothing. Sheehan right there.
Ethan Stevino on the carry, brought down by Mike Sheehan.
They'll do it for timeouts for the Warriors.
We have timeout, Foxboro. That's going to be their last timeout.
Yeah, there's a lot of seniors on this Foxboro roster, and as we mentioned a while ago, the bulk of them will not be playing football after today. Some of them, it's been a long career too. You figure if they started as a 7-year-old and they're now 18, it's like 12 seasons of football that they've played.
Absolutely. Most of them.
Yeah.
Most of them started 7.
Yeah, a lot
7,
of
8.
kids. Yeah, they did back in the day. It's not so much the case anymore, but a lot of these kids have put in a lot of time.
How many E-teams have you had?
We basically don't have them anymore. We're playing flag.
Really?
Yeah. We're starting at a 5th grade level now. We used to have kids 1st and 2nd grade playing. Again, to the point of That's what everyone's fear is, all these concussions.
Yeah.
Here we go, third down. All right, they're going to stop them there. And they do.
Xander Holmes on the carry, brought down by Mike Sheehan.
So we have fourth down situation, Sheehan on the tackle.
Well, the sun's out anyway.
There we go.
About 4.
Coming down on Mansfield will milk this
Sure.
down to about the 3-minute mark. They may even take a delay of game penalty here. Foxboro will have to score twice. And it sure looks like that's what Reading's going to do. Calls his team over to the sideline. So we're under 3 minutes.
We're going to delay game and get into Mansfield. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Replay the down. We will be on the snap.
It's definitely gotten colder.
Yeah, look at those guys, Rick up there. Good job up there, suffering through all that wind up there today.
That was odd, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Punt by Nick Marciano.
Marciano actually did the kicking there.
The 20-yard line. Where Foxboro will take over. First and 10.
So the Warriors have to score twice here. They got a long field ahead of them.
Well, I'd be in a prevent defense with about 3 guys way back, and I don't see that.
No. They're still playing basically their cover 2.
Boy,
Slant,
That
Eli
could've-
Lewis,
that
nothing
could have
there.
been picked off. Oof.
Pass intended for Eli Lewis is incomplete. Second down for the Warriors.
Well, in case any of you folks are just tuning in, Mansfield raced out to a 22-0 halftime lead. And basically it was a one-sided contest, and Foxboro has made a game of it here in the fourth quarter, scoring twice, closed the gap to 10, but time is now the bigger opponent for the Warriors, as there's only 2:38 remaining in the game. McNamara in motion. Looks like you got Lewis. Got Lewis underneath. Derber was open coming to the outside there on that outside curl. Third down.
9 on the play.
Let's see a replay here.
1.
Ball might have been tipped, but Derber, you can see they'll stop the clock for a second.
The quarterback keeper brings it out to the 40-yard line. Tackled by Ethan Theveno.
Ball's at the 40-yard line of Foxboro now. We got pressure. You need to make a block there. Should have been picked. Kerrigan was lucky to get that pass off. Does stop the clock.
Second down for the Warriors.
Second down. 10 yards to go. Quick pass. There's a hook and ladder. Well, use the Kerrigan to use to McNamara.
Nice play.
The hook and ladder to Chris McNamara.
Again, McNamara's had a pretty good game for the Warriors
Yeah,
today.
he has.
Garrett Bluchko
Ball's now in Mansfield's territory. We'll see it again here on the replay.
Mansfield, 47-yard line.
Well designed, but again, Mansfield in decent coverage there to prevent a real big gain. Got to catch it. Uh, 1:43 now on the clock. Be 2nd and 10 for Foxboro at the Mansfield 47-yard line.
Well, we are picking up the blocking. We're blocking a little bit better. He's got 5 defensive backs in there right now, as he should.
Screen pass to McNamara.
Whoa.
And it's blown up right there. Yep, Joe Plath. Meanwhile, the clock is running.
Catch by Chris McNamara, brought down by Joe Platt.
That's clean play. I don't know what people are upset about, really. 3rd and 10. No gain. Pass was behind. We got a late flag here. 2 flags, one at the line of scrimmage, one in the secondary.
I think he's got an unsportsmanlike coming.
Well, looks like we got a couple of ejections.
.66 is going off for Mansfield.
And it looks like we lost Dylan Kerrigan in the process.
Personal foul on Mansfield, the personal foul on Foxboro. Those penalties are going to offset. Okay, those both were dead ball fouls. The down counts.
Well, we have 3rd down and 10 now. Here we go, instant replay.
He can't throw people out for
not
that.
for that.
Not for that. My goodness.
Jeez, no punches were even thrown, for God's sakes.
Right.
It's just 2 kids playing to the end. Kerrigan got, oh boy. Make a block here.
Balls away!
Unbelievable. Kerrigan did all he could to make that play work.
Kerrigan's pass intended for number 13.
Well,
Eli Lewis is incomplete. Mansfield will take over on down.
Happy Thanksgiving. Well, that was 4th down.
I think it's 4th down now, isn't it?
I thought it was 4th down. Obviously, they had the scoreboard was wrong there. That was 4th down.
Okay.
Well, Mansfield take over and
sit on it.
Basically, your knee. You're gonna see a knee here. You'll end the game. Probably have to do it twice. There's one. And get it down to about 35 seconds. They'll do it again.
Remember when the Milford coach threw the pass at the end of the game when they were taking a knee?
Yeah.
Not well received.
Well, not the outcome we had hoped for, but sort of one that we had anticipated. Game a lot closer than many may have thought.
Yep.
Mansfield with a juggernaut heading into the Super Bowl next Friday night against Lincoln Sudbury, Division II. Foxboro's Division, 5, something like that?
Yeah,
6.
I think so.
So you can just tell, and that's the enrollment size is a lot different between the 2 schools, not like it was back when I played.
The funny thing to that is Foxboro's got more players than Mansfield does.
We do. We did dress our freshmen today, though. All of them.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Jack dressed them all.
Presentation.
So basically, we have the trophy presentation very shortly. The officials, I thought, did a pretty good job today. Certainly, were not a huge factor in determining the outcome of this game. You know, again, another season behind us, partner, and I'm glad I was able to finish it out with you this year.
Absolutely.
As compared to years past.
It was fun.
It was fun as always. Definitely we'll look forward to another year next year, and good Foxboro football, I think, is on the horizon. It was good football this year. We just had a couple of tough breaks.
Next year
Losing to
should
Canton
be
twice.
better.
Canton was a hell of a team, you know.
Yeah.
We lost to them twice this year, 2 tough ball games. You know, and I think next year you'll see we have a lot of underclassmen coming back. We'll make a better run. Jack plans on coming back, which is always good to hear. But in a minute we'll have our trophy presentation. I guess we'll hang on to see who gets those awards and before we sign off. Happy Thanksgiving, buddy.
Thank you. Who's your pick?
Well, the MVP, I think, of the game, who usually gets the Caravan Trophy, I'd have to go with
Holmes?
Vinny Holmes.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, the Touchdown Club always gives out a few extra awards, but
Yeah.
I mean, as far as the back is concerned today, I like McNamara, but you can't take anything away from Shane Kerrigan either, especially being a senior and playing
Right.
under the pressure he played
Right.
under.
I agree. I agree with that.
You know, from a defensive standpoint, again, you had a couple guys. We didn't. Our line play picked up better in the second half, but not enough to pull this out. But we'll see what we're going to have in a minute.
Definitely getting colder.
Be nice if they had a microphone down there for this.
Davey, you on?
I'll see you, buddy. You bet.
We're donating all the next trophies. Jeff Parker Outstanding Lineman Award, which is presented by the Parker family, is Anton George.
Quite a year for that young man right there.
Certainly was.
I think that jersey needs to be replaced too.
Matt McHugh Outstanding Lineman Award, which will be presented by the McHugh family, is Noah Gentleman.
These kids are something else today too, huh?
The winner of the Big Igo, Foxboro
Bite the
MVP
trophy,
Award,
lick the trophy.
presented by Foxboro Athletic Director Joe Cusack, is Shane Kerrigan.
Well deserved.
Yeah. Good career by the young man. In fact, last year's Turkey Day game at Fenway, he had a big game there too when Foxboro upset them in triple
The winner
overtime.
of the Dawn Caravan Mansfield MVP Award, which is presented by Mansfield High School Athletic Director Joe Russo, is Michael DeBold.
Well, certainly offensively had a great game. I looked at both sides of the ball. I thought Vinny Holmes was the better ball player today.
I thought so too.
But
Hey,
our votes don't
he
matter.
played he played a good game too.
Oh, absolutely. The important thing is the trophy that remains.
The
That's the
Dawn
one that,
Caravan Memorial Trophy is awarded to today's winning team coach, Mike Redding, of the Mansfield Hornets.
oh, there you have it,
Presented
folks.
by Mansfield High School Athletic Director Joe Russo.
Well, it wraps up another year of Warrior football. Foxboro finishes up 5-6. A losing season, one of the very few that's been under Jack's tenure.
Congratulations to the
But
Hornets.
I do, again, think we got good things coming back next year. Good team to build on. But a credit to this team, this senior class. They played with heart and gave it their all. So,
Well, certainly, Doug, we also want to wish everybody on the Cable 8 crew a very happy Thanksgiving. They did a great job. They make us look much better than we are.
Absolutely.
And that may not be good, I don't know. But anyway.
it is not, and we certainly appreciate it because those folks were here.
Yep.
Folks were here like probably about 7 o'clock this morning, maybe 6 o'clock even.
Putting this whole thing together, yeah.
There you go. So there's Coach Badieri right there, guys. Coach Bowles will get more recognition at the annual awards banquet they have every March. That's a great picture of him. A man of very few words. His actions spoke a lot louder than anything he could ever said. So we're going to miss Mike, but wish him luck. So.
And congratulations to the Mansfield Hornets. They did a great job.
Good
They
job.
won the game.
We wish him luck.
Wish them well. Wish them well with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we always want to see a Hawk Mock League team win the Super Bowl, right? So,
Absolutely.
represents our league. So, for everybody at home, happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to be joining my family very shortly and watching some more football this afternoon. Frank, as always, pleasure working with you.
My pleasure,
All right,
brother.
our friendship has lasted a long time, even despite the fact that you and I are doing this. We're friends outside of this too. And again, thank you all, Cable 8 folks out there. We really enjoy working with you guys. And there's coach and staff, as my son's mixed in there too, so he'll be joining us shortly. Good group of guys right there. All right, good group of guys. You can trust your kids with them. Please let them play football. That's all I ask. Let them play football.
Absolutely.
All right.
We wish everybody well.
Wish everybody well. So happy Thanksgiving all. Signing off.
making it a lot easier to play with.
Thanks for watching this Cable 8 sports coverage of the 2019 football season. Coverage made possible through the efforts of Foxboro Cable Access volunteers. You can watch all the Warrior home games Mondays at 8 on Comcast Channel 8 and Verizon Channel 39. You can also catch us online at fcatv.org and follow us on Facebook and on Twitter.